Well, switching gears completely now, how many hot dogs do you think you can eat in 10 minutes?
One.
I know, exactly. Well, an Aurora man managed to eat 15 and a half of them.
I know, that's right. 25-year-old Bryan Beard recently took part in the famous Nathan's International Hot Dog Eating Contest, and I watched the whole thing on TV, and now you're here with us to tell us how it all went. My husband and kids, we're going to make it a tradition, but you were a standout with your hat. Well, you did great.
That's just what I wear a hat for. And,
that's right.
You know, hopefully it's a tradition for me to show up there every year as well. So.
Well, tell us about the contest and how it all went.
It was one heck of an experience, you know, and I know going in I wasn't going to win. It's kind of the mentality I had because Joey Chestnut, the way he eats, is just not human. So, I mean, the whole experience going out to New York for the first time, you know, eating at the same table with all these great eaters, in the 103-degree weather, it was awful.
Oh, I know, it was quite a sight.
Now, we've got some pictures of you from that contest and then several others as well. Tell us how you prepare for something like this.
A lot of it's mental. I found out when I first got into it that there's more of a science and more technique to it. Obviously, you have to have the capacity to do it. But, you know, you drink water. That's not really recommended to do, but you drink a lot of water. It kind of stretches out the muscles around your stomach. You eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of zero foods, you know, foods that your body burns more calories than it takes in, like cabbage, cucumbers, watermelon, apples.
Wow.
There is a science.
There is.
Yeah. Now, not anybody can be in this contest. Now, how exactly did you qualify for that?
Well, they have a bunch of regional qualifiers across the nation, and I flew out May 8th to San Jose, California, and competed against a guy named Crazy Legs Conti, who's one of the most well-known competitive eaters out there.
Yeah.
I ate 18 and ended up winning the qualifier.
Wow.
So.
Now, let's kind of go back to several years ago, I guess. I'm not really sure when you started, but what sparked your interest in doing something like this?
My first ever contest was last January.
Really?
Local radio station does a wing bowl every year. And I needed the money, and I found out they paid $1,000 for it. So I went out there, qualified with 30.5 ounces of chicken wings in 5 minutes.
I can't even imagine.
You know, and there's a more well-known eater out there in Colorado. His name is Mongo Marquez. He made actually Nathan's Hot Dog last year. He's the first Coloradoan ever to make it.
Wow.
He's a favorite, obviously, to go in and win because he's a 3-time champion. I went in and ate 51.5 ounces of wing meat in 5 minutes, which is the equivalent to about 80 or 85 wings.
On the bone.
On the bone.
This is fascinating to me.
I know, it really is.
What's next for you, Bryan?
I actually have 3 contests coming up in August.
Okay.
August 14th, I have, it's called the Freaky Fast Jimmy John's Sandwich Eating Contest. They pit 3 professional eaters against 3 sandwich makers. It's a 6-minute contest. It's going to be at the Mile High Music Festival. And we have to eat the sandwiches faster than they can make them.
Oh, my gosh. That'll be fun to watch.
And then August 21st, I'm heading to L.A. For gyoza, which are little Japanese pot stickers. I ate 113 of them last year. Looking to hit about 125, 130, hopefully.
So there's no diets in your,
you don't always eat like that.
No.
You don't always gorge yourself when you go out to eat normally. I mean, you sit down, you have a steak, you eat normal portions.
Yeah.
But when you're in training and when you're preparing for a contest, you have to eat a little bit more.
Excellent. Well, we haven't seen the end of you yet. Stick around. We're going to have a little something at the end of our show. But thanks so much, Bryan.
Thank you guys.
And Joey Chestnut was the champion of the July 4th competition in New York, and he walked away the winner with 54 hot dogs in his belly. Hard to imagine.
That is.